If your giving comes with a receipt, it's not generosity. It might look like generosity, it might sound like generosity, but underneath, it's something darker and more common. Resentful generosity, giving to create leverage, help as power. This is the kind of giving that says, without saying, remember this, owe me, don't forget what I've done for you. And the worst part? Most people doing it genuinely believe they're the good one. What resentful generosity really is. Real generosity is clean. It's free. It doesn't hunt you later. Resentful generosity is transactional, even if the transaction is unspoken. It's giving while secretly trying to control three things: how you're seen, how you're treated, whether someone stays close to you. It's not "I want to help." It's "I want to matter. I want to be needed. I want to be safe." So you give and you give and you give until the giving starts to feel like being used. Not always because they're using you, but because you never told the truth about your limits. How it shows up in real life. This shadow doesn't show up as cruelty. It shows up as being the reliable one. It looks like saying yes when you mean no, helping before anyone even asked, over-delivering so you can't be criticized, giving people solutions they didn't request, paying, covering, rescuing, fixing, and then later, feeling irritated when they don't thank you properly, feeling offended when they don't return it, feeling betrayed when they choose someone else, feeling angry when they don't follow your advice. You tell yourself, I'm just a giver, but then you catch yourself thinking, after everything I've done for you, that sentence is the receipt. The hidden contract. Resentful generosity always comes with a hidden deal. It's never just, here, I've got you. It's more like, I'll be the one who saves you and you'll never forget it. Or, I'll give you what you need and you'll give me loyalty. Or, I'll make your life easier and you'll treat me as essential. It's giving with strings, and the strings are invisible until you pull them tight. The lie we tell ourselves. The lie is that resentment means other people are ungrateful. Sometimes they are, absolutely. But often resentment is what happens when you keep giving to avoid something scarier. Saying no, setting boundaries, risking disappointment, risking being seen as selfish, risking someone leaving. So instead of being direct, you buy closeness with effort. And then you feel humiliated when closeness doesn't arrive, because no one can repay a debt they never agreed to, the power part. The part people don't admit. Here's the raw truth. Resentful giving can feel powerful because if someone needs you, they can't abandon you easily. If you've sacrificed, you can claim moral high ground. If you've helped, you can win arguments without even arguing. It's a form of control that looks like virtue, and it's addictive because being needed can feel like being loved, but being needed is not the same as being chosen. The cost. This shadow destroys relationships in a very specific way. It makes your love feel like pressure. People start to feel indebted, managed, subtly controlled, guilty for having needs, guilty for not repaying perfectly. So they pull away. And then the giver feels even more justified. See, people always leave. People always use me. But the truth is sharper. Sometimes people didn't leave because you weren't enough. They left because your giving wasn't free. It was heavy. The clean version's still generous but honest. You don't have to stop being giving. You just have to stop using giving as a substitute for truth. Try this. Give only what you can give without resentment. Ask directly for what you want instead of earning. Stop rescuing people who didn't ask to be rescued. Let people experience the consequences of their choices. And the most uncomfortable one. Let yourself be ordinary, because resentful generosity often comes from a belief that you must be exceptional to deserve love. You don't. Brutal question to end on. When you help, are you truly giving? Or are you purchasing loyalty, safety, or control? Different personality patterns do this differently. Some give to be indispensable, some give to stay superior, some give to avoid rejection, some give because they don't know how to ask for love directly. That's what personalitypeak.com is built to uncover. The pattern you keep calling generous, when it's really fear dressed up as virtue, holding a receipt behind its back. Thanks for listening. We shall meet again. It is inevitable.